MJF fans, AEW fans, I got some more bad news. I did a previous video talking about the bad news that we initially thought of MJF and his injury status, and things just got worse now that we are 6 days in, 7 days in to the new year, because MJF is a big decision to make. The shoulder injury that the former AEW World Heavyweight Champion has been dealing with could leave him on the sidelines for much longer than initially expected, because MJF worked the World's End pay-per-view event injured when he lost the World Heavyweight title to Samoa Joe in the main event. Heading into the bout, he was dealing with a torn labrum and a hip injury that was severely bothering him. And we knew going into that match that he was going to take time off because, heck, he hinted at it. Now, the latter of the injury was sustained, which is the hip injury, when he performed an elbow drop off the top rope to the floor in the Jay White match at Full Gear in November 2023. Heading into World's End, the belief was that he was going to be taking time off, and that was the case, because a previous update, which I noted here on the channel, was that MJF was debating whether or not to get rehab or to get surgery. And if he gets the surgery, then AEW would obviously be out without him for quite some time, longer than rehab would, right? Now, here's where things get scary, because in the latest edition of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer shared this bad news. And I'm concerned because although they have taken steps towards kind of getting away from MJF, and rightfully so, the AEW programming, AEW products has really been built around MJF, and rightfully so. He's their top star. It's your former World Heavyweight Champion, right? But Dave Meltzer noted this. He said, in regards to MJF, he's hoping to have it heal through rehab rather than surgery, because surgery would put him out for months, and he was told perhaps closer to a year, which he wants to avoid, end quote. For now, MJF and his doctors will determine what direction he goes with, while AEW looks to build off the momentum in which they've have in Samoa Joe as its World Heavyweight Champion, because they're going to have to rally behind this guy. And although he is a great performer, he's a great in-ring worker, he's a great promo guy, he's not MJF. And there's not a lot of MJFs out there, because he is their top star, and it's not even close. I understand a lot of people, including Tony Khan, like to put John Moxley as like AEW's savior, because he has come and batted 1,000 for them numerous times, especially during the CM Punk BS. But don't get it twisted. There's a reason that WWE was so interested in MJF, and there's a reason why Tony Khan threw so much money at MJF for him to stay in All Elite Wrestling.